Famboluna kushe henduna aduo. We are don't come back today for can't talk about things where they happen. Now we on sweet yards alone. Now we own. Whoa, there we left for do them bad things then. We they feel the most alone. Now we own. Whoa, we are. And if we hurt you, we sorry. We no mean bad, oh, we just want to make we had go before. If we hurt you, we sorry. We no mean bad, oh, we just want to make we had go before.
Fambule muna kushe again inside this one big family house and una cover well. Today I'm not gonna say how the thing they gonna show the count to now. Today I they say we dey try for bring una back for make una can reflect una memories them. Well, this not just the foundation. Like where they want go play football, you say make I go jog. At least for maybe leg they able free. If they give me that ball and they able card 1, 2, 3 for score the goal inside.
My boy. Huh? I the card. I this card. Not so in the card.
Not TikTok.
You let me say in fact Tamati score both kid himself you know play.
But I play soccer ball.
Anyway, today we want for you go into yesteryears. I was thinking caller yesteryears. Trade yanda long thing. Inside we own sweet yard. We want for tell you about things that we be known they happen then. Well, it look like say today not just the tip of the iceberg. That means that we can't taste una cake a little bit no more of waiting we intend for give you. Well, this not even little bit. Now, like when you want just give somebody say, at the camp, like what I've been doing yesterday or day for yesterday, we say, at the camp, then.
Yeah,
so we just the camp tell you no more basically waiting here for happen. You know, if you see the way how we start the program today, it's totally different. You know, it's just too different because we begin play you song like this where some of una have been done here and those days and today they expect for you them mammy them part them of yesteryears for tell we how them in the ragbala and the music there so. So the first one we go taste now because we want for taste now this music we'll call Peace of Mind and this one if you sabi that sing this I hear the give it. Okay. If you sabi that singer and give you 2 and give lachi. I give 1 cup lachi.
You can't give me lachi now. I can't disgrace me now. What's my problem?
I 1 cup I swear I give instant.
Paddy loud.
You don't ready? You don't ready? Cup don't ready? 1 cup instant.
Peace of Mind.
Now the music in name, not to the I said the whole singer.
Hey boy, I don't try by the title.
No, it guys before you face. You know well. Who that singer?
Now the artist will singer.
Yes, now the artist being. You need it's 1 seed for the lachi. 1 seed. No, anyway, now things I get. We get 2 people that win our guest way, and I then get for MC this program. Because we first look right, politics look right, and we want for let the independence be independent special.
APC. Slpp, PMDC,
yeah. So, and we know when this show one being to now on the Independence Day, one for be green, white, and blue. Yeah. So now taste this music again. Peace of Mind by other singer. Other kings drop on for me in the comment section. Let know other singer. And the way singer will not want to follow interfere for this business. The way singer will drop on for me in the comment section. Let's play again. Wait for let you tell me who that sing this song. Tell me in the comment section. Them picking them bass there, they're not going to sabi this song here, including Bible. They're not sabi that singer, including Bible. We have been telling you saying that you know you're back. We have been there first tennis, now so say for being sabi. In fact, you're not been carried with the song that we can. So let's see. Nobody. Okay. You not feel so for drop price for the person.
They put Lily price.
What's the Lily?
Lily.
What's for 50%?
Just get 5 block, 500,000.
500,000.
So they go buy top up.
500,000.
Top up.
Okay. So this price now for Oda in a salon. Oda sing this song, it get 500,000 instant. 500,000.
Tell we the one who sing the song.
You always sing the song.
Well, this not just you know, now the introduction of the program.
Yes, Oda sing the song.
500,000.
Say that again.
Go, but if only you will stay with me. The downfall of a man,
You have the full name.
not the end of his life. No,
Hey!
you know. See, not the end, not the end.
Fire.
Have been searching high and low, east and west, north and south, but I can't find it. Everyone would like in the lifetime.
All right,
to get to paradise. You and me.
The person saying that Salomon na sing am, and indeed Salomon na sing am exactly. Anyway, a lot of people can get them. They always sing an Otis Thompson. So Otis Thompson, no waste of time. No being can we get them inside the show. Yeah. One for being welcome. We own na the house, the admin of the house, sister admin. Welcome to the show. And as well want for welcome the big brother, the Cowfoot Prince, the real man inside the building. Welcome to the show.
Hey, greetings and unakushe unakabo. We are done.
All right, so I get a joke.
Well, definitely right now, sir, this so I get me bitter cola already. I get me peppermint tea. I get a mix with little bit of ejiri inside it. Not only that.
Cowfoot, please.
Yeah.
And normally you can make like remember me granny we don't die long years ago. Because you call some names the way now they name them there be there. You frequently na mouth ejiri and ejiri na that something like where we be the pool na being grown then 10 a day. Mix them. You talk about the bitter cola.
Get
oh my
fine
god.
smell.
No, not to dandio. Ejiri no get fine smell at all. Ejiri and I like mercy like.
Not so the mix.
No, that
inside tea.
na also you talk so something that na gambeti bush or na lemongrass you talk about so. One of them.
Na lemongrass they talk about. Ejiri, a fiber like a rope, so kind of like
that funky rope.
Yes, that
But
funky
it's
rope.
smaller, yes.
Right, it's much small, yes. We boil that one day, then day we don't drink and
do. The freedom fighter.
You look tight today.
Not to try. Asabi na fobe mami granny.
Now we go tie the sheep there na bush.
Not to bush. We not been get bush. Na being grown. We be go inside being grown. Fobe being grown. Waiting na fobe being grown no go pull. Jabere. And they tell we sabi jabere.
Hey, but jabere na cocoyam.
Look like we are all lost.
Jabere na cocoyam now, but what in Bible go sabi where I get for her. What I get for Bible we go sabi.
No embarrassing.
Hey, wait now. Now in this, it is a plastic for now. Na gari kanya.
No, me it look like so not for left and gam. Uba for cow lashing na ya. The lashing for cow na ya.
Let's say lache.
Not to lashing. Lashing. In fact, Cowfoot, they are calling the right way for Uba. No way.
This one. Well, my sister admin don't answer lashing.
Now we don't call anything as not to lashing. Then you come back to public, become embarrassed with. You back, you not try. Sister admin, welcome.
Yes, so hi Slpp, hi Facebook, hello to your brother, our footprints, and YouTube. We greet to now all. Happy blessed Sunday, guys.
Okay. All right. So we don't bring on an ayato today. We want to come talk about something. I just don't begin talk about. I don't be noticing that so people in Sabi that music they serious one. We play peace of mind. That's all I ask for you. Peace of mind. I don't know if I Sabi you. They are big. Otis Thompson not hold me for piety. Wanna tell me something. I mean I been Sabi this song, yeah. You know Sabi am. Okay.
I not sabi am.
You not been on the area before. It's not picking of them days. These days, and this picking of these days. Anyway, Calfoot, please. What do you know about this music?
Yeah, Brad, is too long. God have
Man
mercy.
of yesteryears. Tell me.
Where peace of mind been accommodated in the Bonnie Mac just don't release as well. My sweetie, silver spoon. I was born with a silver spoon in my mouth. Come and say hello, 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 everybody. In case you don't know them, I call me Bonnie Mac. Say sometimes he come out dressed in black.
Oh my God.
Look, then a discorama will be in the dance. What they say discorama na St. Edward's, discorama na FSSG. Then in the bra, then for mix up all thing away sweet you then now Michael Jackson himself been done release in your Billie Jean and Beat It. But how they mix up the Michael Jackson to consist with the English to consist halfway with the white socks. That's how they go dance then
So Calfoot, as you reach yonder, I see you young boy one inside the explanation, and by the open tit step, I see you young boy one. I know I go deep.
Double young boy.
That just tap there.
The thing is, even today, I dey watch a picture of me back then while been do them break dancing. That no kidding, bruh. Then tell them about the body popping, with body all all the body locking and
Come
all
on,
that.
come on.
Pop a shoe or pop a rub. Why you feel like something?
Now you dey talk now.
Yeah,
Now you dey talk. Well, then telling the man, we see walking on the disco man now, all man they cut out now. Either if na convent, they go now for going na the convent fence now for watch the baby, then now where they pass now that the convent.
Parents the IT show them.
Well, man, it was they were really they were good days for us, for we were, of course, at that time, they were really good days. And of course, at the same time, what it mean happy New Year and then you get inter-secondary school sports.
Yeah.
Where they say PO, they run with Edwards, they run with Amadia, Amadia Zintaba. They one day within Amadia would now they watch this year, so not come for me, but as far as we concerned, Amadia Zintaba, Bosna Stadium, Ilolowa, no hiding place down there, no hiding.
Okay,
Hey,
so
man.
we basically the time for test two now. What thing we get for C, Calfoot Prince he start admin and then basically get for B the MC for this particular live performance. What's how they get Otis Thompson, and then let's test to another song. Not to just Otis we get forget now this now on Independence Day now also. But we get forget other people them. Let's just test to something quick one. From this one, how they call them? Calfoot Prince go basically get for tell we who that is. You go get for tell who that is. Let's just test this one quick one and see who that is. Yeah. Let's see.
Mama Balu let me suffer. Mama Balu let me suffer. Let me go me way.
Yeah.
Calfoot Prince guys. Wait, Amina. Amina.
Yeah.
Amina, you sabi this one back?
Yes. Yes. I don't listen to that song there. Yes.
You sabi singer?
A little bit.
Logo. 1, 2, 3, go.
Mama Balu left me suffer. Mama Balu let me go me.
Now they stop.
Hey, I didn't want you, mama.
No, wait, let go before. Now they stop. Let me go me way. Now then the song end.
Well, you say you take her back. Take her from me by where?
Okay, Bible, go. Yes.
I the want you, mama. Me not to again, mama.
Okay,
Now the mix.
because I have 2 words inside and I make it sabi. In fact, not sabi the word itself.
Now the mix.
I beg. Cow foot. Then how this song be the play?
Bruh, then suddenly, interestingly enough, again, because of the kind of family where I grew into, then song then I've been listening to them. But let me tell you, waiting me the contrast then song then they to me, because the host, me papa always been by a variety of music. But the music where I just want to draw attention, we make an even like this particular song, even though we listen to them, or I've been listening to them, but it not been so capture me. Let me tell you one song will capture me where a lot of people are already listening here. So saying you Slpp, you know this one. Ow, sumudo. Ow, sumudo. Now I am sure inside
Now,
this
South African
group,
song,
right?
no?
No, not South Africa. Then Congo, na Congolese songs.
Okay, so
them.
I'm not sure
Now.
to favorite time.
It's fine, but the reason we make I bring them in and day now that the one rich blessing we've been there na Sierra Leone, and particularly Freetown. Now that we've been get all this variety of music, then we've been come in from so many different countries. Them we center around Freetown particularly. So it mean that artists them we've been play music get so many different sources them where they draw inspiration from. I mean, if I tell you, say, even Fela Kuti from Nigeria, Sierra Leone, he gets inspiration from. And Fela Kuti gets a whole relationship with his grandparents them from Sierra Leone.
I see one music there where I know say as well inspire. I don't know who's artist that, but I remember this song, yeah. Oh my sweet Elizabeth, where you go? Come back to your lovely Moji.
Listen to this now. My lovely Elizabeth.
Yeah.
I am deeply worried at heart. I am deeply worried at heart. Cause the girl I love so well, my friend has snatched from me. Now I just don't know what to do, but to hold my head and cry for my lovely Elizabeth.
Oh, ooh la la.
Say, some people say there are many girls that are really crazy after me, but I'm not interested in any.
Really?
Say, my lovely Elizabeth, my sweet Elizabeth.
Oh yeah.
It's not just small taste, no, small
So
taste.
this song actually inspire other big artists than the world.
Well, I mean, this is crazy. We as Sierra Leonean artists, them don't inspire so many people. I mean, Esiroji travel with this song, and there were songs like like songs like Diamond or the Smoke Jamba was one of his songs as well. Listen to me, dear school girls. That's another beautiful song again where he sing. And it gets so many where it traveled around
In one of the person
world.
them as well, we begin sing for the system.
Yes, definitely. Esiroji was well.
Hungry Man, something like that one day.
And if I was something like I wish to be a cowboy, something like that. So you remember what I just said earlier on about the various international influences that we've been in a free talk. So Esiroji mixing Mende culture, mixing the country style of American music, then of course mixing with palm wine music, all of that together and mixing high life. Come on, man. You got to give it to Sierra Leoneans in terms of the talent and the influence they were able for mix together for give such wonderful stuff to the world.
So you even find out now, say, I just they tell me, brother, before we start the program.
Yeah.
You know, back days, the music them, then danceable and as well the educative. When you compare with the music them now, where they go on at the country, you they really miss something inside there. You know? You they dance to the music, you know, and you they gain something there. But now you find out, say, most of the music them where they play in the country, now the beats we can just dance because you know get no option. You know?
And some beats.
I think but
I'm telling you.
you know, I think Bible ready the big challenge is a twofold. Number one, we not invest enough in like I usually can say, if you water the leaf and the plant, you know water the root. Like how you water that leaf, that plant they go die ma. So what we not don't do now for water the roots? We artists them today know the research enough for make them find out the rich heritage where we get and the lessons them we go learn from that. So unfortunately, plenty not they do that. You know the remixes of Dr. Olo. In England, what's are they so right now in England? Yeah. Me na Yusi Fujalo. Na me wange the beat Gumbe na England. Do you get the point what I say? Yusi Fujalo. Na in the beat Gumbe na England. One of Fulaman for that matter. Na me the beats. So we not, and if me go, nobody else know they. Sierra Leone is even Sierra Leone the similar
so this
thing.
just resonates to the topic of this particular, you know, show for the Independence Day. Independence, Salon Independence, heritage not for die. Imagine if you go now, who that could replace you? Nobody. And they are particulars that markedly. You know, I mean, watch one. I think they call this program The Voice. Now America. Now this Tanzania and Bobo, Kenya and Bobo, I not quite remember. Actually, the singer, you know, from the performance, and they mix in your tradition and the Western world music, will make it stand out. You know, I mean, they talk to, you know, somebody, you know, whether they this Afri-Caribbean festival. I mean, they talk to this guy, say, can you imagine? We get all of them people here, Colin Pratt, King Masco, we get Otis, we get, you know, all the other people, John Blah, where they, although John Blah now a pastor. But then they get unique songs that will be done big in the world. If we get with young artists them where they use, you know, this high life or waiting stuff, hip hop thing for mixer with the song them, feature some of the artists there per their own song them back. It make we able for come back strong in the world because the instruments when they use them this then if we improve them and bring them into a system with the beats. Now that's the Nigerians they don't improve on. Now that's the Ghanaians they don't improve on. We make them they play. Anytime you the music play, you must dance. The South Africans, for example. Now then just abo pandis the traditional instrument for make them song them big and then they play in the one on world.
I agree with you. I totally agree with you. Just a few weeks ago, I've been in South Africa. Now one of the things that they then call me there for talk to some of the young artists they would then they don't they of variety. Some they were actors, some they are musicians and so on. But then call me for go talk to these young people and specifically on just for figure out their way forward. The one thing I talk to them about, I refer to them to somebody like a Brenda Fassie, right? Late Brenda Fassie. I give example of the kind of music where him be they sing. But then I take them back to Maria Makeba. Whose kind of song with Maria Makeba been sing? And more importantly, why? Why was what not the reason for make Maria Makeba sing the kind of songs that we've been sing? Maria Makeba pull on from a young cultural background and bring them together for the powerful songs with the resonate today. I mean, we all man know Malaika Nakupenda Malaika. You know, we all know that song. That song they written by a guy called Fadhili Williams, all the way from Kenya and then Tanzania. But Maria Makeba take that song and make them popular. Now in Sierra Leone, I believe say we can do the same thing with a lot of different songs than we previous big artists then don't make. That we can take some. I mean, you know, the young people now get their own different culture now where they go on. But still, to go back for look at their songs and the way people they don't lay down before and bring them forward and modernize them and give them a contemporary relevance, it will only add more value to the kind of music they play.
Okay, so let me you do quickly. Let me take a taste of this song again from Patricia, and I will ask Amina how we resonate to them things. No, listen this one quickly. Sonjo, you feel say then song then a song where you want for listen to?
I don't hear the song clearly though.
Sonjo. No man, you not sabi the language. But song they like this, you think say if they improve on them, which we recent musicians them, we can able for hit again? You think say you want for listen to song they like this?
Of course. Good instruments, yes, I will.
Okay, we get connection issue with you and sister admin. This na Patricia in song Yusufu Cow Footprints.
Yeah. Yes. Well, now you see again.
And this na Mende song.
Yes.
And now one of the songs in this way like everybody dance, they don't look to the tribe.
Precisely. This is not one of the unique things during that time. That songs them in the way when iconic songs then we actually unite the nation, regardless of the language or where side the person come out from. These songs united us. Sonjo is one of those songs that united us. Migo say Patricia in her heydays was like the Mare Makeba of South Africa for Sierra Leone. Patricia was, play a song like this one where unite the one whole nation of Sierra Leone. Every Sierra Leonean at that time, you listen to Sonjo, you are happy, with the song they play. We all dance and sing to them. Now, I think that the national pride where they pan song like this important for we young people or young artists then today for begin dig into these kind of songs them. You understand? There is. If we want to look at competing internationally for music, usually when people ask me, can you please play a song from Sierra Leone? I can actually lost for think, okay, whose song I go play right now? Because if I play some of the modern music, then go tell me, say, na calypso. Or then go tell me, say, that sounds very Nigerian. Or then go tell me, I need to go all the way back to songs that like a Sonjo for me to say, absolutely. I get to go back to their songs then they even more so.
Test me and quickly.
Say that again.
Test me Sonjo.
Make another give fight.
Sonjo.
If you can still play them right now.
Oh, pami, hey. All right.
Oh, yeah, la. Ya ponde sauna, awana. Hey.
Now the Mende I don't know amo.
Yeah, just go the flow.
Okay, so I don't hold you there. So now so you can bang down pare. That white people.
No, I don't do that.
Okay, it don't matter. I don't get a taste of the thing.
No, so, because you know why? Oh boy, hey, you wanna lengi wanna lengi jiki baba boy po ase kai masowe po ase kai masowe
Aroma, oh la la. But this, let's tell you something. Carfoot, on the day, tell me about the day, April 27, you actually get for day or so, and now you una get for take the face, you and sister admin, now una get for MC the whole thing, whereas me and Baibure get for take the back seat. Maybe or maybe not, they're not go see we or something they go see we don't even know. But now I get for take this ship. Tell me what did we get for the expect that day?
Well, I tell you what, I mean, Slpp, Baibure, we had. I want you to understand that it's going to be an exciting day. First of all, many people expect a night, an evening of massive celebration of Sierra Leone. I think when I say celebration of Sierra Leone, I really mean celebration of Sierra Leone, part of we history post-independence, probably even pre-independence, and right up to present. I want little people to understand, see, what in una they can experience now a variety of very talented Sierra Leoneans them, we who can share their own thoughts about waiting independence mean for them. But in this specific program, we actually just look at artists, just artists. What independence mean for artists? We now all know for say independence term like this. No matter how they say them Sujaman them parade, them parade all kind way. Nothing not they make independence sweet. Past them call the artist them for can perform. Whether na Padru come out, whether na Bloody Mary come out, whether na anyone will come out now, na Matoma then come out to upline, whichever way it is, but always then go call the artist them. Now, anonymous Pauna, remember way back, way especially with the Muslim month, as soon as they say watch net, they pull the lantern parade. Right. Now, of course, they don't move lantern parade now to independence now. Now in the lantern being come out. But sadly enough, we now all know none of this they happen now inside the country for the past 5 years. But what thing we want for do in this day and age, nothing not to stop we for celebrate online. No matter what, online we could celebrate. So we want for bring as many of una on board on Independence Day, so that as a union of people inside we yard, no matter what's in the world where we day, we all go able for link together on this one moment for celebrate memories and thoughts, and then also of course some music as well on board. Now we also want for talk in general about the importance of we heritage, especially we artistic heritage, we cultural heritage. We want to talk about that as well, because frankly speaking, me people them, me family them, we had we dey pan cry say, hey, we want let tourists and come salon, hey, let tourists and come. What's then they can see? If somebody invite you per aujo, they say camp on the aujo, you know go watch first if they don't kill the cow, they don't kill the goat, they don't kill the sheep. You know go watch if they don't put the pots in the fire, if they boil it, they don't make the oil. If you not see oil, if you not see pots they boil, you not see fire, you not see goats no alarm, they die, they go. You go camp on the aujo day, no, aujo no day. So Sierra Leone, if we get for invite people in for come Sierra Leone, for come visit, for see tourism, therefore we need for make sure say we prepare we home. We need for invest in we artistic culture. We need for invest in we Kongoma, in we Kondi. We need for invest in we Matoma. We need for invest in we Goboy. We need for invest in we Bubu. We need for invest in all of these things. In we Jolly. We need for invest in. We need for invest in we granite cake. We coconut cake. We tombi. We ginger beer. We need for invest in we sampa dance. We need for invest in all of these different stuff, because when people then come na Sierra Leone, not to the beach that one can see, wallahi not to the beach that one can see. What in the one see is how we are living as Sierra Leoneans. What a unique per way. And I can tell you, we get so many unique things in Sierra Leone if only we focus on them. So we want to get a little bit of banter on all of these things. What's really unique for we. Like you know, one example where we miss an opportunity. You remember when I think that the Dubai thing or tourist, I don't know, Dubai. Right. When we, I think our first lady been go there, then go with Ami Kalon, and right, then go to all them people in there. My brother, can you imagine? I want you imagine that Ami Kalon then take and go there, but then take the Mende drum, that Mende drum the way they get, we find so. Then design them better one. They will say they invest by people in the $1,000. They make some fantastic Mende drum, then killing, then give them color paints, then put shine pan, they make the nice one. Can you imagine if the investor come on them people and they rehearse only for 1 month no more in preparation for go. Then go and support Army Kalon. Imagine we get the Shagure, the way we then design the Shagure for that particular expo day. Then Army Kalon hold that microphone. Wallahi, all man go on for figure out who's kind Shagure this, who's say una the sell them.
Yeah.
Let we come out there. Let we say then grab now then take bubu. Sierra Leone are the only country where they play bubu. They are the one whole world. Now, while you imagine then take bubu, then invest $1,000 pandem bobo the way they play bubu, say a group. They say when I design the bubu pipe in the most wonderful way, then design and they make them all kind color, shine. They make that bubu, they practice. Now they come and they expo for camp play. All man they ask, who's can instrument this? Who's can instrument this? Then now, you know what's going to happen? When people in the cancer alone, they want to buy mini bubu. They want to buy bubu for as something for cargo. In Australia, they get what they call didgeridoo, which similar to because they say they blow on a long one, so then they blow and so. Even almost industry where that didgeridoo they don't make. We play boom, that's when they blow. You know get no rhythm like who get bubu.
We only play music.
Can you imagine?
So now tell me, this program for Independence Day, who's this thing come out? This particular online show for Independence Day.
Well, this particular online show, who say it come out? Me na one game place, me no say it come out. Me no say it come out more now we had. Now that they me no say we had. Now the one game place where me no for say this online independent show it come out bang. I don't know for say they happen any other side. So hey, simple like that one day. But you know my brother, say me pay Bible read. All the people they understand. Hey, the guests they will get forget. No nagedi King Masco. The champ Collins Pratt get for the day.
Okay, hold on. Something the way they call pausing. Finally, let we get in taste. King Masco. By the way, whose song we remember for King Masco? Mama, Papa, send you picking a school for Golan. Education sweet. You know
the way they jump like that.
No, wait. When they perform international, they no need for begin tell you say DJ stop track 2. Now mixtape then they perform with. Now we get DJ stop track 2. So the international mixing I give. Mabendo Yanda
He say, okay, the song say.
No wait, Alimbada and the wait. You not sabi. Wait. Okay. Kalfoot.
Yes.
Abix. You sabi play Andy?
Yes.
Yeah, big taste me. Last
not single. They are not sing. Just get on the beat. They can disgrace.
Okay, I'll get on the beat. All right. Ding 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 ding. Ding 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 ding.
Me and you are past the heart.
No wait. Okay, wait. No.
Ding ding ding
Backup singer. I don't want to snap that disgrace me, brother.
You only come when you find out I don't begin to struggle for make me win.
Me na backup singer.
You know, this now we are, on YouTube and on Facebook, we not only they talk about politics. This is the uniqueness of this platform. When they talk about development, when they talk about the industry, they talk about how to help people them at every point in time. So we not just focus on talking politics. Right now, for more consider, we not talk politics. So.
No.
We just enjoy.
No.
In fact, this enjoyment, me I not call it enjoyment too. Because the day for the independence, I beg by way that ronco, green, white, and blue. I want to lick them for we.
But now the day and the way is very useful to the people then.
In fact, we not get talk that day. When you studio and dance, bet we enjoy bets. Yeah, we enjoy
Pop
bets.
champagne.
How they call a cow foot here? I mean, and they get a work that day. Who they enjoy bets?
No, they left it in the house. Now they get the studio that day.
And yes, you don't tell me about King Masco. Who that getting there? Anywhere we do call, we get a taste of her. Who that?
Oh my days. Okay. Well, we'll forget Collins Pratt, where everybody knows as the champ.
Yes.
He's also gonna be on board.
Okay. So hold on. Yeah. You do one sweet salon music, right? Well, let's see. If I
You want to start? You want to make a starter?
Okay. Yes. Go, sir. Go. Let's see.
We come on a salon. We come na England. We come no run away. We come for better. We people then for no waiting we they do. We people want for no waiting we they say. Yes, we like we salon.
Love na leg na love.
No, this na independent special. We like we salon.
So definitely Collins Pratt get for Dede as well. And of course, we don't talk about Otis Thompson as well. We in Slpp for Dede as well. But I tell you what, one of the confirmation today we are really happy about. Now we one old man we now the master right now of palm wine music, and sadly, he not the only person right now where not necessarily and where they play this music. We're very similar to what S.E. Rujib in the play with the guitar. And this now none other than Abdul T.J. Rokoto. Now the only other person we I know, and I don't know any other person else where they play guitar like Abdul T.J. Rokoto. It could be finally somebody, of course, inform we of somebody like that one day. But you know, artists them we actually they play music now with instruments and so on. They become very, very rare. Having said all of that, I know that in Sierra Leone we get some amazing talented young people in Dede. I mean, Drizzly is one of them. Then some of the guys who really play with Drizzly.
So Drizzly they use then all these pattern for able for making way through.
Well, that's the reason why Drizzly so famous internationally.
Yes.
His music is on another level
I nearly forget about him.
Right. That is why dynamics of Drizzly incredibly unique.
You
because
not saying that the same style this Nigerian artist take away he famous Burna Boy. He make sure for imitate Fela Kuti. He take his style and that style is sell him out not the world. Really try.
Absolutely. I mean, Drizz, you can't even fault him in to a large extent the way now. But another lady, another girl day.
What thing I will do quickly before we go to the other posting. Now, while we listen to TJ Abdul TJ, how we can do in instrument them.
Yes.
Slow just get a taste of them quickly before ever we go on to the next posting. Okay, this Abdul TJ, you know, it basically they entertain people them, white people them, and they really enjoy the performance.
Powerful today,
They also are they right there, they listen. That that particular performance I've been dating, now me actually follow and film where they play in this way. And this is one of these very now me actually film and so it's one of these very rare moments where you capture amazing talents like this just on film. And I film them deliberately. I say I capture this for posterity because them go the way we go the wonder, any video. I mean any video day of Salia. Nothing. You understand me? And I saw they lose archival stuff, important archives, of people like Abdul TJ Rokoto. Thankfully, of course, people like King Masco, Collins, we get them all, but we need more people them like this for we capture them at their best, at their best. So, and this kind of independence really they about, because we can't talk of an independence of a nation where you not get your cultural autonomy and you not get an ownership of your culture. And now, when we talk of ownership of we culture, ask many Sierra Leonean musicians today, right now, almost but they actually own the music.
So
almost
if we reach to that point, we can't talk about that one day. But I noticed something. For the first time in this platform here, where we talk issue we not get for do with politics, you get like 500 people we stick the watch no more. And not get for those politics, and the show not begin. We just tell people about how the show did. It shows how people really get interest in waiting they happen inside the country. That not for just YouTube. On Facebook, you still get something like 234 where they watch. Still they enjoy. In as much as not to the artists them they with we. Now you the try for tell we how you get for
side of the
side performance. For tell we how you get for carry on with the show. You and sister.
The presenter, as a presenter.
They really they enjoy them that much. That means that people get interest. We just need to give them what they need, not to just politics. So continue for tell me about the show. Yeah, I understand. Well, we can't forget another person.
The thing is this. I think that of course, I watch and I see a lot of people are engaged in it and so on, and that's so for me because this past January to February, I did do me National Storytelling Festival in Sierra Leone. So for me performance, I tell the young people, they say, I did make jolly, I did pull jolly for come on stage with me. Now they, I don't tell them so, then turn and then come back to me about 2 days after and they say, well, boy, we don't get meeting, but hey, people then they worry and say then get some religious people that will come inside the hall, they will worry if, for pull jolly on stage. Now I say, hey, if not for say me of all people, if no one say lay me jolly, I pull on a stage for perform with me, I might as well not perform for now at all. I said because it's important for we learn for appreciate within our culture. Now, exactly. Here's the key point for me now. When I go on stage, I make the jolly come, a dance, then of course it go. But then I engage the people in discussing the economic relevance of jolly, not even the cultural, just the economic relevance. Here's an interesting thing we need for engaging as Sierra Leoneans. And this night, when I talk about cultural autonomy, cultural independence, and all that, this is what we're talking about. And this night, the show get for talk about. Now, I want let we imagine, for say, once every month, we take Victoria Park, Sarah Grounds, with the Tonham Jolly Day, just once every month, no more. I want to imagine where jolly they come out. First of all, you get people and where they create the mask. Every time we see any jolly way they come out, na different mask. Not a job where they create so for them people in the winner then job that one day.
Yeah.
Then we push come out there. The one day we get for so the clothes na tailor. Then say if you job look and sit down. Now push come out there. If we choose for go pan the traditional clothing the way we get, like the kind they are wearing so. The people that way then they upline where they weave clothes, not to the get job and businesses. So we push, we come out there. When then jolly they come out, the one day we want for can dance with them, then go one way ashobi. Not to the entry that they said then get their own business where they come out. So let we come out there. Let we take the mamade now where they can sell their akara, where they can sell them drinks them. Not to themselves your business don't be for butter, so at least for that one game the day. Low come out the taxi driver then where they take people and the Okada where they take people and for company event. Now themselves your business, themselves your business now you don't begin for butter, so let we come out the let we take say now the jolly that once a month it don't become so babala, the game don't big now. Now, what's in the happy now? Slpp and by Buru, they say, yeah, but we don't you say fancy jolly. And I get for come out fancy jolly. They say, boy, you know what's in the happy? Hey, with the common Holland, with the common France, with the call with 2-3 part the way the common England. When I let go support fancy jolly. When then they go? Now Leons then they go spend. Now, well then they go now pounds and euro and dollar. Not to then they boost the country economy so as more people and they come.
Correct.
Now, by the time where I don't explain that to them, they sit down and look and think, oh my goodness me. The economic potential is so huge, it's unbelievable. Now, so when I don't explain to them, they begin to see the sense of what I'm saying. I'm not interested in say, let people that come out for go chukia this that. Really, I'm not interested in that. But what they are interested in is that we can hijack, and I deliberately use that word, we can hijack this rich culture and turn them on its head for make sure say we bring tremendous economic value into them. They say when you change the way you look at something, the thing where you look at it, they change. Because you change the way you look at them. So it change. So if we change the way how they look jolly, how they look paddle, how they look hunting, how they look all them different things and then thing and they self will change. So down to with the Sierra Leoneans for begin think deeply, seriously about we cultural heritage. Not to all man sabi go for land book. Una say this now. Then they come out college, university, then can job no they nothing no they. And many of these young people get skills in arts. So then they are for sing.
So then if you don't highlight all of them things, the question I will ask you, with this idea, we don't come up so, we begin this idea. And by the way, I want to say big up and thank you very much to Mr. Jalo Jamburia, as well. When the idea first come, this now the first person again, we are call, say, what about this idea? If you say good, I call Cal Footprints. This idea good, we begin discuss them. And now we don't reach to this particular point, and we're not the way we go able to go out with the show on the 27th and we not pay respect to Jalo Jamburia. Because instead of help we with some, want to names them we able for reach out to. But you feel say we will get the encouragement as we had for carry on with this thing since we don't start them so online. Right now we're not able to get the lantern this but we don't start them now. We don't start them. The first year one for CI Italy. This is not just a test case. The second year you think say we go able for work on a big one with the help of other people and we will come on board. Of course the brain, Cal Footprints, himself there with we had, Jalo Jamboria there with we had, and the team as well. People them all will get much interest. You think say we can able for transform this into something else?
I definitely think we're able to transform this. Remember when the lockdown came, during the lockdown, Notting Hill Carnival in England actually happened online. Huge carnival like a Notting Hill, it happened online. So we can do it. We can all the masquerade them we get, we can still do them online. They may not dance in the street, but we can organize that each of the masquerade them. They're at the yard. We film them, we put them on.
Yeah.
Now, for me, the key thing is not necessarily about even putting on the masquerade or putting on any of the other cultural events. The key thing is the message behind what we descend. Make us throw an example. Let me just say an example for say, we culture say no to drugs. Yeah, or we culture say no to drug abuse or no to kush, or we culture say no to women abuse. We culture say no to, or we culture say let we uplift we woman then. We culture say let we uplift farming. We culture say let we uplift we and protect we fish. We culture say let we protect and uplift we forest, we trees them. Do you get what I'm saying?
Please, yes.
So when we bring any of we masquerade or we dancing or we sing as them on board, we are addressing issues. Why make I say this? each of them with culture, they also we been the practice. They all been the practice and they address issues. Hunting man, they understand about environment, they understand the forest, so they know how to preserve the forest. The same thing we come with Mangbani, the same thing we come with Matoma, the same thing we come with the Poro or we out any of they understand about environmental issues. For example, Jolly, again, just for bring up Jolly. Jolly is a representation of the African family and the importance of the different dynamics of we African family. Now that Jolly really
And I know
about.
one thing, Kalfu, all of them things that they talk to, a lot of people get interested by them. Because I can see, for example, Big Obasai, yeah, where we can see they can get, they get competition there, of them Jolly there. They get competition there, of them different masquerade them. So I think, say, if we try for see how best we can transform them, this not the first time we try them things there. So we want to see how big it will get for B. And with the help of the big one, the way they around we actually look at how they give the advice where they put on, like I make mention of you, I make mention of Jalo Jamboya, the team, I'm sure the musicians them as well, where we don't they talk to right now, in as much as we they talk more of politics, but we as well want to make the people as well they feel at home, let them they feel like you don't talk about if people know say this kind of competition they go on fancy jolly waiting jolly this jolly and this jolly, you come out, you go to the ogu them, the this and that them, all of them things, and they now things and this way people them can really they down for and they can really enjoy them. So and like I listen to the president today, or yes, where they tell we say he go pray in our mosque, he find out say every body in a different political party, but because they go pray, they all there together and nobody no cause and effect. That is good. If we as well look out other people them together, for let we able to forget about certain things then, because they can say the idle mind at the devil's workshop because of plenty of things not the way we engage on, and the government as well don't ban the kind activity that will be used for the get fun inside. They all make we all the pay attention from politics, we draw the tension we say from politics.
Yes, and you're very, very correct. Because we of course the focus on politics is quite intense, and and that's there. But in doing that, you notice that even the politicians, in all their talk, never they mention any aspect about culture. Never they mention any aspect about all about it, and the culture in itself get for deal directly with the people and how the people then they live. But when in the past laws them, or in the past different things, they affect the way people they live, they affect people in culture, but they're not really taking this into account for say, well, how we go improve with culture, how we go improve. For example, now Freetown, national dance troupe been there, it's no longer. Right? National dance troupe not there any longer. The building we been there, not there anymore, not broken down. We also been get John Aka in building. We been there back na the that very place in Aberdeen. They don't demolish that place there as well. Now, if anybody come na Sierra Leone, then we say, Carlo go show you salon culture in Freetown. Who side they go? We don't get no side to go.
So I actually we can't only now, and we want for let me take some few comments from people. Them like if possible 10. Lord just here, but basically what we want, we don't want people for talk. We want them for tell we how themselves be they get the fun those days, inside Australia when it comes to independence. Not just that fun we want. We want for continue the fun, please. We actually not going to talk about the title we don't get this show. So we don't want to talk about anything like politics. Please, for God's sake, not talk about politics. Let's just talk about the culture. Let's talk about the independence. Tell me about how we be used for spend independent those days as Peking. So as we wait, whose independent song we be love our footprints?
Wow, whose independent song will I be like? To be honest with you, I can't remember one. I can't remember one because I tell you one, the one we stick in my mind. The one we stick in my mind, that na been like a Gumbe song. I don't remember whether I been is a calendar they may sing, but sometimes people like a Jalo Jambora will probably know this song. It goes like this: welcome to Sierra Leone, the double-decker country. that was when the Queen came na Sierra Leone at that time. Now did this song come out, but all I can remember of her right now is that chorus. Welcome to Sierra Leone, the double-decker country. If you imagine, we get double-decker buses them with the run na Freetown at that time. Double-decker buses. So, this song is mostly about that, taking pride in that we get double-decker bus na Sierra Leone. That for me now one of these songs that we kind of like stand out. At least that they line then they sometimes somebody they listen right now, we probably know that song they much better than me. But
Okay.
it will probably
Let we see. I don't know. I know we don't tell them say we could do this thing. But Bible has said this thing. Let we see if we can get Jalo Jamboya quickly inside. We not been tell them about this. Well, let we just see if at all a day with we. Let we just get something from him quickly.
Yes.
I don't know. I don't know if he really did.
Hello?
Yes. We actually not tell you about this, but we did live.
Okay.
Yes. And we did put you live as well for let we talk about few things them, okay? Basically,
Yeah, like what
we one time we they talk about this independence show. And you be give me 1-2 names them we for each one too. So today we just want to talk about how it's like those days and without politics, how the form been like Independence Day. We just try to get the icebreaker for meet up the 27 week will be on a Thursday. So and you get interested seriously in a program like this. So please just tell me. First of all, the question I will ask you: whose song will you remember as Independence Special? I arrange your camera small. Give it some space up. You 8 small. Yes. Good. Correct.
Well, in those days, we get several songs they sing, but mostly Sierra Leonean songs, and we get one artist we name Ali Ganda. Ali Ganda, I think, na relative to Bishop Ganda, late Bishop Ganda of the Catholic Church. And I think he was also related to Ambrose Ganda, the military man who was in London. And I go remember the song them specifically now, but I remember say we will get songs them where them play about we independence. Actually, if I don't get noticed before now, I've been for try for film because I think one time they have mixed that song in YouTube. I'll be a very popular song where them they play na SLBC. That time they call it SLBS. And of course, you been get other songs them where we were more of an anglicized nation at that time, and most of the music.
We hear you clearly, but you cut small. You face. Yes. Okay. So
the problem is, I think the place look dark. I just sit on the relax. I put the lights there. Okay.
Yes.
I just put the lights there on.
Okay.
Is it okay now?
Yes. Good. Just fine. Hold on. So.
As they say, at that time, we been get more of an anglicized culture. And again, we been get a broadcasting station where they try for do news and music in all the national languages. So there were several songs that were being played at that time. The one that was more prominent was the independence song played by Ali Ganda. Then you can get Ibaneza Calendar.
You can remember how they made a sing that song, didn't they?
I'm not going to remember exactly. It's impromptu, actually. But if we not get wish for play them during Independence Day, I think I go make effort for send them. I sure say that they're on YouTube.
Okay, we go check them and see if they not go get copyright before we see how best we can play.
Well, that's the problem. But we can play them in the background and I go listen to them.
Yeah.
Then maybe on that day we can discuss about them or una go discuss about them.
Exactly.
And for the ceremony on Independence Day, as a matter of fact, I'm not being there in a Freetown at that time. I was at Songo.
Okay.
I attend primary. I was a small boy. I attend primary school. But they had the railway being getting and called independent coaches. They put the green, white, and blue on the railway coaches. Then they put the green, white, and blue flag crisscross with the Union Jack. On the morning of Independence Day, then we provide a train for people from Songo, for collect people in Newton, Waterloo, all along the western area. Then bring Wickham outside the train station, they stop now Wallace Johnson Street. At that time, they call her Water Street.
Yeah.
Then from there, then provide buses, then double-decker buses, like Dowden and London. We take we from there to outside the stadium there. So now, that stadium will be there at that time, then they call it Lekri.
Yeah, Lekri Center.
Then we make them with letting Lekri, then they make them Stiller Suite. Then put both seat and both backrest. Of course, now that
like that kind of been na upgone.
Yes, now that they've been there up to 1975, when the Chinese came and started constructing what we have now as a stadium. 1975, by the time when they construct that stadium, they had been done secondary school. They work now in Ajala. Then I entered university in 1975 in October.
Okay.
So within that ceremony, the whole day, there was displays here and there. Then we get the Royal Air Force, then we do certain display, then do other displays, then provide food, drinks. Also, you building this so now. Now be a vacant land. Because the building will be there, I think it been born according to what they say. So the British then been come with what they call fun fair. Then we get a wheel, then get a cylinder where people and they ride motorbike from down to up. Then make a lot of entertainment that day. We get people them all kind native dancers come then dance. Then pull all kind then society, regalia them. Then we left there sometime around 4:30 going to 5. We turn back. We can't join the train and turn back na Songo. But what I remember distinctly is that everybody will be attend that ceremony when our school begin. Then we get what's in Ngiwi. Then we cups, clay, ceramic cups. We get the green, white, and blue flag. Then give we plates, then give we the flag. We all had it and went home with it. That's much I remember.
Wait now the song where the picking me they sing. Now the last question that I go ask you if you can remember.
We teach with different songs them.
It's what you can remember.
We get the one where they sing when they say home again. I don't even remember all the songs.
The home again are the same home again where will be they sing the time for the war?
Well, I don't remember the song
again. When shall I see my yeah.
Then I remember say before we went to the ceremony, they ensured that we all learned the national anthem.
Why them they say important for learn the national anthem?
Stanzas of the national anthem. Because when they play them, that day we all sing them at the stadium. Everybody sang. Everybody.
So that na be new thing for sing the national anthem. What make them tell we say we all for Sabiam?
Well, that's part of we civic duties. Then they teach we civics. Then they teach we civics. Then they teach we certain history about Sierra Leone. And they said it was part of our civic duty to sing the national anthem. We sang it that day in full. Then from then on, every day in the morning at school, we sing the first stanza or the first verse.
All right.
In devotion.
Okay. So actually, they can left you, and we go join you back. We go talk later, and then we go get you for
joining. From me for
yes,
this
we know actually. But on the 27th, of course, when a Thursday, we'll get for discuss down the you, the team and cow foods, and then we go see what we can do. Yeah. Thank you very much. I appreciate that you take your time, even when we not tell you. Very sorry about that again. I tell people that I'm not tell you. I just ambush you.
Okay, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. Yes.
All right.
Thank you. God bless you. All right. In name now. Yeah. In name now. Boy Jamboya. We join we inside the program. Follow. We just talk a little bit. Recre. Center. Car footprints.
Yeah, man. I remember Recre very, very well. I've been small. Definitely, I've been small. But yes, I remember Recre. And I remember very well that place, the way it talked, we've been clear. Then was I you building this right now? All that they've been clear. Then it was a very, very, very interesting time. Again, like I say, independence. I not been unborn itself at all for independence. But some of the references the way it makes so. I grew up as a small bubble, seeing a lot of them. Even I see double-decker bus. I see the train as well. We've been there all, soon, immediately after independence coming. And I see, of course, gradually. If I be ride the train, yes, once I ride the train, actually, my mama and be ride the train with me. I think that Daru, na they me ma be Kermigo at that time. Na they ride train.
Wow. Okay, so we actually want for entertain. We want for you. Give we one anything we want for entertainment with. We any one of them song they will get for we the artist them, and then we can open the line quickly. Like we are waiting people them get for we how them they celebrate their independence, and then waiting and think about this initiative for come up with this kind of program Independence Day. But before that, let's just get a taste from your side.
Yeah, good. Okay, who's what will come with now with me people them?
Anyone for the artist that we get for come. Give me John Blah. John Blah get one song where I don't know.
I don't know John Blah songs. They're all well off head. But however, let me try this one here. So let me try this one. Okay, now let me give a medley of 2-3 songs them.
Okay.
They can't take people way back. Now then create another one for swing this one too.
Okay.
It goes something like this now.
Then create Onashire.
Sisi Mari, dance me so full. I beg to me, I did turn. Sisi Mari, dance me so full. This not paid now to I am flow. Sisi Mari, dance me so full. This shake, mon ami. Lele, pete de nayati di. Lele, pete de nayati.
I mean, mama, you need to give me so.
This shake, mon ami. Oh, fire, they come. Fire, baby, you fire, they come. Oh, I want to see my lovely girl, I love so well. Fire, baby, you fire, they come. Para-para-pam, para-para-pam. Go slow, baby, you. I want you to be my angel, to guide me when I die. I want you by my side to be my guide. All right, hey, fumble business stronger. What we for do? He go up and down. Blood thick pass water.
Give me Kotaria. Business stronger. What we
I say,
good and
Ajay, Ajay Super 7, no Ajay. Oh, Ajay Super 7, no, na number one. Ajay, Ajay Super 7, no Ajay. Oh, Ajay Super 7, no, na number one. Epa. We dey America, we dey America, but we not forget we country. Oh, Sierra Leone. We dey America, we dey America, but we not forget we country. Sierra Leone.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Giddy bo the water. Hey. Ajuba. So you not been fan of Dr. Olo?
Definitely, me have been big fan of Dr. Olo. And the thing is, I grew up in Mohiton. So when you grew up in Mohiton village, you not get no option inside Mohiton village, but for really kind of connect with a lot of the Yoruba culture, the Creole culture, all of that. Totally being
you know, like the three fast on this Furobe, Fulatong, Abadine, Mohiton.
Yes, exactly. Then if you come out there, you go coal farm now. We go coal farm now in the land of Jolly. So all things been just this surround me as I grew up. Then while I left, of course, if I go upline, now that culture back 90 days again. So my life all been there around with all the.
So now I see why you're able to adapt to this kind of unique style. You know, an adaptative style you get. So you no matter outside. Quick if you buy amoeba, you don't get one sheep. Then it's a way they put you in a fit there.
Well, the thing is, now the unique thing and the way Sierra Leone gets advantage of, we able for draw because we're influenced by so much. The Lebanese, the influence we, Portuguese influence we, English, the German, Yoruba, the influence we, the Ghanaians, the influence we, Jamaicans, the influence we.
Even the French, because you get words them. For example, the same word we say boku na boku, plenty.
Na boku, exactly. I mean, sabi, na Spanish, sabe. Sabe. Some people go say, in English, they go say savvy. You understand? French, they say savoir. So we say serviceman. Somebody we're very streetwise. We know a lot. So really, we get a unique, way in a free town where if we know how to draw on from that, we go really. We go always stand out, always unique. I know for see when I go out for perform, people are always amazed. You did sing Indian song. How come from Indian song you don't jump inside Swahili song, you don't jump inside South African Zulu songs, you don't jump inside it. But that's because of how we actually grow up in a Freetown, how Freetown don't mold we and make we don't absorb so many different cultures. And now this make we for land for appreciate this diversity we get inside our country. That kind of diversity, a unique influence for make we develop a unique type of music. We listen to the music. There is so many different things today. And again,
we just need for build on.
We just get for build on them. When we talk of independence, these are all what it means. What would it take? We would say this time we own. Now we own this one year so. You understand? And important, I will must say, let we make the connection between, Usai the influence that they come out from to Usai ide today. Because if we break down, they will not get that, will not complete this story. What's in happen eventually? The future artists them when they come, then go lose their way. Just like how a lot of the musicians, then they lose their way right now because they don't understand the story, the whole history behind.
And you know, if we know we culture, if we know we root, we know tracing, even the film industry, we could be very much unique. We're not a bowl.
Oh my God!
So,
oh my days! Yes, now. You see, and a very interesting angle you don't bring. So now we talk on film, we talk of theater. But if you ask a lot of people the history of theater in Sierra Leone, plenty of people don't know. You understand? And I think an important aspect that one day as well, where they play into music. And also say, when I go tabule theater, for example, now they have before encounter how then they take the traditional music and bring and come on a contemporary stage for address social issues through a kind of a Western way of presenting theater, but at the same time, we use the African culture all within the. I remember when the late Dele Charlie adapt the play Shakespeare in play Macbeth. You know, we call him Makuba. Dennis Street and I play the Macbeth when I be Makuba. But all the names them, he adopt all the names into Salon names them. When we do what at the time they call 1 Pound Flesh, which was Merchant of Venice, another Shakespearean play. Again, Dele Charlie, he adapt Shylock, when a Jewish man, to Sajo, when a Fuller man. He adopt Antonio to Anthony. Then the same way he put the Mende names, they all inside the Bassanio, he call him Bassi. And the interesting thing is, all them different characters then they fit hand in glove to the different culture, them the cultural
culture, Sierra Leone. Lucky culture, say my people lucky culture.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You know, so we talk about lovey culture or lucky culture, you know. This show actually get for unveil something on that particular day where it go peg to this one where we say lucky culture. You know, basically means saying that the song but the artist.
Yes.
You know,
yes.
The demise of this artist, how it end.
Yes, you know, sometimes it's sad. But I guess now a challenge what we'll get for take up as Sierra Leoneans. You know, when I watch We Yard, I see how everybody now We Yard, when you put up certain for support, for help certain people, them, I see how people then they come out. So in other words, as Sierra Leoneans, we get empathy. We really get a good heart for try for help and build up stuff. That one day I see them very, very clearly. But I do think that it's sad, really sad, tragic that we get prominent people, you know, artists like Ahmed Jankanabe, we die. In announcements, if not go now on popular radio and television as Sierra Leone. No proper national mourning no day for somebody like Ahmed Jankanabe. We take the nine coin the phrase for we like you culture, you know, and to me that's sad because what now the tragedy on such a situation now that if the younger ones then really grow up, they see an icon like that one day, he die, he go, or they not see no benefit at all from them, they not see how the nation support them. Guess what? The younger one, the way they can be, and then they look, hey, good at me for like going.
And we even get one is as well. We instead of another pathway. We instead, you know, old, you don't go into, you know, well right now. You don't sing song we don't love. You know, just now we play Son John. A lot of people, you know, come to that song. Yeah, we love this song. This way, the person is still there alive. Yeah, but just that in a way.
Yes, definitely. Patricia, everybody. You know,
and nobody no even know about them.
That's the crazy thing. Patricia, oh my God, what an icon. Again, in voice, nobody, I don't know a Sierra Leonean way get Patricia in type of voice. And of course with the iconic song where he sing at that time. And the band members then we been there with you doing this, you know, you get the Afro National, you get the Sabano 75, they all been there doing internet day. And today Patricia in Pekin is a good singer. He's a Sierra Leone as well. But what do we know of Patricia? What is being celebrated of Patricia? How important do we take Patricia's song as Sierra Leoneans? It in America now. Of course, as far as I heard, she's not too well at all. But that over and over we make there we important people there, so we don't left memories them for we just they go away, then they slip away from we hands without us really recognizing them properly. I think it's sad, and I feel if we talk of independence as a country, we are going to have to consider all of these different people, because when we say we're independent, it means we're independent artistically, we're independent culturally, we're independent economically, we're independent politically, we're independent in many different ways. And
and that make I love the way. By the way, the title of this the independence program come from. We sit down and think, okay, how we name this program? Sister admin, there's how we name this program. Then just one click, it come up from Car Footprints. It's all about independence, salon independence. We heritage for that very unique one. Everybody just buy the idea. No argument like we can use for do. Everybody just buy the idea and say, okay, we can go with that. So that's it. Independence, heritage for that. So imagine person like Patricia in song, they go down. In song will leave, but the person not get anything for saying he celebrate with. We not celebrate them. And if you don't be there for we, if you don't represent we country one way or the other,
Slpp, hey, if we bring for call names, we call Emensori Kondi.
Yes, so I think they can him out. Okay, right now.
Right. Well, we also call One Man Gang.
One Man Gang will die. We not get anything better for him.
Nothing. But that man, I worked with him one time in Sierra Leone. What an amazing, talented man. Hey, Papa God, if only we understand what we would lose in Sierra Leone. Then the other main demand when they will be the play killing. Now in boy picking and they play killing now. What I'm saying is that we get for figure out how we go create, an academy, a resource base, so that these people they will be archived in a way we say, if we get for study musicology of Sierra Leone, anybody can go to the archive. You listen to the music of these people. Now, Baibure, let me tell you. I said Baibure, sorry, Slpp, let me tell you. Baibure, na the parliamentary archives na yaso na Britain, there is over 1,000 pages written about Baibure, all throughout relating to the hot tax war. Ask if we get any of that na Sierra Leone. We don't have it. You see what I'm saying? So if I want to research anything on Baibure, pass I go to the parliamentary archives na England.
We know today belong.
Right, but they're very restrictive as well.
Because they associate themselves with how they go about the old history. That's why they value them. We don't value anything. Look at Bonds Highland.
Right. You see, and these are very important things.
Look at the old Fabe College.
Right, exactly. And if we talk of independence, then all we do now just go dance no more, then we come back. Then we know they take cognizance of the important elements them way for make we independent. Then really we know they do ourselves a good disservice.
Then get one word where they can say, no look you for look you book your foot. And I love this, them people here way, and we get one group now where they call them Gula Gucci Nation. Then get this word where they say root is home is root. For know your root means say you know your home.
Yes.
And when you don't know your root, you know your home means say you're able for know how you for build yourself, how you for team up. You don't know that are you. You don't identify yourself and you know the whole way for play. But this now with the miss inside the country. But anyway, let's just see if we can take some few calls them. Let's just say waiting people and get for say with regards, independence, how independent we don't tell like and how they want for see them in the future. The line door open now, you can call, let me talk quickly, and please let make them funny and very interesting. If you get any picking song maybe you know what then and then you can come with them. We use for do that and we use for get fun. Today we don't want to talk about anything we get for those politics, and let's just get fun because this now Independence Week, and we just want to get some good time together as family. Yeah, I'm not talking about politics. Please reduce the volume of your set and let me talk quickly. Then there's what do you remember about the independence?
Jello Jamboree don't focus a lot of things.
Okay.
What are you
talk to? What are you talk to?
My name is Boy George.
Okay.
Who gonna agree 1961? This is what they sing now. Will be like this. I'm a Sumandeya, I'm a Sumandeya, coconut, granite. I can take a deep cough. I can take that thing and day. What we say a Christmas match with the wood that it was very lovely and nice. You understand? Then apart from that, during that independence thing, the first way the artist of the day was called Aliganda. Let me sing for we. Aliganda Kokowe, Kwilingo. But the man, what will happen, he don't live for long after the independence, he commits suicide, he kill himself. Because of a case we be happy in Sierra Leone, we be happy in a Bookfield. One man kill him, complete the wife buried inside a womb. You understand? Even that form fear feel when the form fear we discover the green camp, they go into the wall of death. When the man they ride the motorbike, carry up the wall, the guy can carry up the wall, so the car with speed, he go down back. Some man go ride that giant wheel when they can't, the man and vomit all them. It was very nice. The day for the independence. The aeroplane, the music of every aeroplane came. They eat balloon all like run for people and run for kitchen balloon, and they all man like yeah. Then we after we don't feed we, then we that cup day, then we that plate day, then we make match pass. You know, Sierra Leone in those days people don't make boku, but it was very all the streets all get light, green, white, blue, red, black, white, all the we are really talking about we put in motor first. We go watch all the lights show first at the nets. You understand? Not only Queen may come, not 999 cousin may come, the Duke of Kent, let me come to can do the handing over. You understand? We from State House, now Water Street, what they call like for bus station this day so now. You lost all of green, white, and blue bus. That thing we can footprint sing so much the Woleka bus. They are like this 1954. Then they sing the Auto Independence sing that in 1954. When I mean, welcome to Sierra Leone, double decker buses. That in 1954, when they bring double decker bus cab, the parliament is free for guy with the bus. The one full man what they call Abulai Bar. 9 guy with the bus. The party they don't go up the bus is for them. So much done. The bus conductor, the manager of Ogo Transport will call Mr. Suba. You understand? Mr. Jabura Jalo in a songo in the mina inside talking me let me go up. So a lot of things. You understand? I have a lot of history of Sierra Leone to tell.
Okay.
Last
screenshot your number there, yeah?
It's called me that they give you more history of Sierra Leone.
So if that be the case, I go screenshot your number and we will discuss as a team and then we go see what team we also can figure and bring you kind inside. We need rich history about the country. We picking a need for land from them things there. Thank you very much. God bless you.
You're welcome. Take care.
Yeah. Carlford, you think so now resource materialist?
Bruh, this is what I'm talking about. Hey, Godfather, I listen to this man. I always tell like I say whatever on me eye. Because these are the memories we importantly we etch together. Let we join them and make sense of a sense of grandeur.
All right. Let's take more course and then we come back to the ending. Welcome to the show. Your name and where you call from?
Hey. Thank you, Pierre. This is not EU. How you
do? EU, give me your experience. Let me get you.
Me, I go private school. I don't know if you know Kingham and Preparatory.
Yes, I think so. I know the name.
Oh, we enjoy culture because the woman will be in the school.
Yeah, that was here we talk about.
It's now 70s, 80s.
Okay.
Accommodate early 80s.
Okay.
The owner, Oni Gabidon, was known for Gumbe dancing.
Okay.
So I speaking with the good dance Gumbe for Pasheki that they down to that lodge na Kingama Road. Independence Day, other holiday them as speaking and so we sabi dance kumbe. But now that was one culture where we enjoy.
So who's Gumbe music where you be like then and they wanna be the dance, wanna be the shireto?
I be like the most of the one I be like it's in this not Doctor Olo.
Yes. Ajuba not been there. So Ajuba not been there.
No, not to Dr. Olo. Calendar, Ebenezer calendar.
Ebenezer, okay.
Yes, now in Gumbe music there will be the dance and passion. So Pasheki.
What you remember?
I don't remember again.
Oh,
that no. Over 30 years now. Pasheki now so they enjoy. We all small, so even we don't big so with the reminisce, we enjoy that culture there. We dance. They tell when we host OAU, we go dance. Now we dance. Only Gabi don't win picking them, we go dance. I think that's in a big class 6 or 5. We go dance where we OAU. I guess me OAU close to I left Sierra Leone early in the 90s. We got we OAU close then the them in pipe the sleeve there with green, white, and blue. We go dance up in OAU village. During that way Pasheki be host OAU, the OAU in Sierra Leone. So we enjoy the culture.
Wow. Okay. Lovely experience. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Okay.
Today, you only talk politics. There go. Welcome to the show. Your name and where you call from?
We are
yes,
simply
sir.
the best. We are.
Yes, sir. Welcome, sir.
Thank you. I just get for say. And to be honest, it's a lot not talk about politics, but politics involve big time into this very topical debate.
Yes. So the only thing where we know one right now no more, for this particular one, politics there because we don't talk about politics, but no one blame politics now.
No, I'm not blaming politics. Wait la, bro. Why make they relate to politics? Then people now them for build with nation, and them for build with history, and them for build with culture. Not to me too. I wanna young partner they place so. All witnesses have been African introduce bad laws and bad things in the country. My brother, we don't have history. We have more than rich history in the whole West Africa. I remember I was in Bamako, Mali. A foreigner tell me, say, he choose Sierra Leone. He choose for both Sierra Leone than America and US. Ask him why. Back in the days, this guy they tell me, say, Sierra Leone was first in everything. Today, where are we? The anthem of Africa, where are we today? It's still why we blame we politicians, but some people we don't know, they follow them God say, where we say, Nadena God say we say God and sorry. I'm not saying the capital G-O-D, but the small letter. Yeah? Until we realize we wake up from we slumber. Now this I can always say we are still sleeping. Today, where are we? We are at the bottom. See who's in the retreat today.
All right.
All those histories are gone. They've gone completely.
Well, I think if we all determine as citizens, them as a country, we can able for determine what you for go anyway. Thank you very much.
Yes, who will lead the platform if the leader they not do so?
We go try. We go reach you one day. Let's just keep the fire going.
Inshallah. Inshallah.
Thank you very much. God bless
Inshallah. You're welcome.
All right, on the line again. Welcome to the show. Your name and where you call from?
Call from the backyard, Slpp.
Welcome, sir. How you doing?
You know bad where you serve.
What you want to share with me?
Mama lights laugh na wumi. Papa say na for otamu. Cover me.
Slpp. You not done, Robert.
Cover me. Slpp. We know we need to talk about politics, but no more shame on we leader them will get, and shame on we artists them back will get. Some of them, shame on them. I mean, I don't know what make for talk. Just imagine where they talk about saloon history, how it's sweet. I tell you, Slpp. Them people where they bend we country, where they bend we, they got to bend them and their family. I mean, I don't know what for say.
All right, thank you. All right, we just allow take 5 more calls, then we go over again. We'll wrap up the program. Welcome to the show, sir.
Yeah, good evening, Slpp and Baibuwe.
Good evening.
Good evening. Yeah.
I go just like for say big congratulations to big brother Cow Footprints, because he really gets some things the way he make. I really know say na somebody we lack in culture. And this country, the thing we don't lose now this country, with culture inheritance, we don't lose them. We get so many great talents inside this country, and still the talents then they exist generation upon generation. But because we know they follow the trend, so we don't lose plenty of things them. I would like for just recall Sierra Leoneans them, but few people them. We been get one man within the call one man gang. A man will be the knack a wooden code killing with the knack. Sometimes they forget international football matches them na stadium. It do knack. They can give money. Then I can able recall somebody within a very big concert, a world class concert within the called Graceland. Paul Simon in concert in Graceland to USA you get Mary Makeba, USA you get Hugh Masakela, we get a Sierra Leonean artist Paul Simon in band within the call Francis Fulster. When a conga be the knack, it did that concert day. But Sierra Leoneans are not ever able to know. We picking and they will not ever know say Sierra Leonean and they will
including Mr. Sierra
yes, that man they na yellow man like Malata. He gets Afro year. This music na we Paul Simon sing with Lady Smith Black Mambaza. He did it. You understand? Look all them kind of thing and they look S.C. Rogers who they play country music in Mende and also in English. And this S.C. Rogers, a man where they put two instruments them together and make one music on your own. They record them and make one music. I remember I don't see one video tape on your own. But I don't know side and tape then they go there right now in this world here. Papa God, let God help this nation. But look small but like this leak, they come up with them kind of thing and they so we know say other talents than they when are hidden talents then. Like putting on the count so a fine thing. If Salome man able to follow that trend day, I think say we be able to regain we culture back and bring them back alive. Because we get the talents them. We get everything inside we. So why then think they just die out? We don't know exactly who's how we music they go now. When you go now some side, you know they see Natty again pass you the air, then put sets, they will play. The Dr. Olo in your band we even get the people that we even get to be the clothes and some of them they are alive. But we're not able to bring them together and let other people enjoy them. Then we still get the Dr. Olo in memory. We still don't left all down there. It don't die out. It don't go. It don't fade away. Sometimes we now the 10 years more. If you call Dr. Olo before some people will tell you, say, I know Sabia name myself. Because he never know about them. It's sorrowful. Yeah. Let God make we able to pick up things in the back and what you want to do so now very, very good thing. This independence cultural something on the try for bring alongside, you know, for like come at least na the media very, very good. At least people then will remember, people that were around the world will remember then go no say yes, something like them where they exist in my country, even though I know they did, but I can remember now.
Thank you very much. All right. I'll take 3 more calls. Reduce the volume of your set, do ya?
I don't cut him.
Thank you. You didn't even know the call from, sir.
Now concerned citizen, they call from the US.
The way I make self, I know say you want to give me something.
I just remember 2 names, because maybe I'm going to the football side, because then I'll be mighty Blackpool and Stella on this. So I remember Kabakele and Sori Kondi. Now 2 popular people in Nandi, Sori Kondi and Kabakele.
Okay.
Because every time any sideway business, the Kabakele me they go self na the game me they go any sideway business they na one instead na one man gang, but na killing me the beat. Then Sori Kondi na Lokoma way on everybody know him. I don't know if he don't die if he still
no, Sori Kondi.
Okay, I don't know for Kabakele.
Let me put him in face now one of the money that is being taken. Where he may ask for them compensate him because they don't even consult him and just go put his name in face and then just like that.
When I just like what they say because they don't respect the culture, because they respect culture, they, you know, they just take somebody, they put in name like that. But you know, let God help no more, because then we remember then Super Combo Afro National, who be they go fit. They go town hall, we be they close to bus stop, goodings, then because fun fear. Who side them building so now we will play gun. So we now book feel picking. Like Pasheki, na the area there and they will go up. When they say bana no say, they say bana to line. Here they come now out. The only pressure they have in a saloon. Open Cadillac, security. Where them are meeting, they run for catch and fish. Then they go back. He say, I left them. And they talk price. Where they charge them? And they talk price with them. They sabi talk price. So Pashekin have been the best president to ever get.
All right, thank you very much, Sam. All right, I'll take two more calls. You know, let's not forget, Vic Fona as well get for the part of the list. Okay. Yeah, whilst we wait for the two more calls, if call kinds I will stop as with the talk. But let's touch on the area of Vic Fona. Instead get for the part of the taste on Independence Day. Alright, hold on quick. Now just end the two calls then. Welcome to the show. Your name and where you call from?
Hello, yeah.
Yes, sir, welcome. Your name and where you call from, sir?
Yeah, I call from Europe.
Alright, talk a bit loud, yeah? And most of the time don't go early, but quick.
Yeah, I talk from Europe. And big respect to me, big brother, Dr. Calfoot Green.
Okay.
They are the doctor. You know, a man of huge culture. You know, I like him really promote the culture. You know. Yes, that both straight to the point, but independent. You know, in the 80s, because we in the 70s beginning. So we go talk about the 80s, you know. So like we grow up around Takila Road. So we been get opportunity for the go see calendar where they play.
Okay.
Now, and call the place Leicester Road. And then we speak. All last side did, I mean, like a botanical garden after Olympics, you know. So when they reach Independence, you see calendar they rehearse intensively, you know. Internally, you get them Dr. Law because Central is a rich cultural area. You know, they did a Central. You know, ever look there. Then they know the and let it see that it's a you go peep, you know. So we get that kind of mixed culture inside Central and Freetown, a place where you get all the tribe living, whether in their own small community. And when you reach for celebration time, all man can train your culture. So we see different things. You go see Soko man in the fastness thing, you know. You go see one day Sultana Matomako Mort, you know. We reach the hunting time, you go see the hunting time, you know. So all that need to happen around. So people are able to mix. You know, they're able to mix, come together, and irrespective of your tribe, irrespective of your class, you know, people are willing to do and put people all in me, you know, we get that kind of connection, but all destroyed when the war comes, you know, scatter the violence, it can into it, even with cultural celebration, you know. So when we are addressing here, we get for the look within 12 the cultural thing now we city, you know, before we go for fix them.
And we go actually try for do that together because I not to one business that everybody get for put on board. Thank you very much, my brother.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Well, let's say the last call for the program today. Welcome to the show. You name and the call for me. The last caller for tonight.
We had on a good evening.
How you do, sir?
Yeah, this na Samba needed the call from Big Yard within a forward.
Samba needed. Have you sabi this name before?
All right, Samba needed on the call before, but not to the original Samba needed.
Okay.
Okay, I just want to take part of the program. I don't know if I don't late.
No, you did. Like, you're not the last caller, in fact.
I always get luck for the last caller. I want to say thank you to all.
Okay.
And we all don't gear for this thing we own at the brink. I myself one share my only tool. Maintain the one member, but independence back in those days.
Oh, it's good.
We brother within at the studio Calfoot ain't go big past me. But myself member back in the 70s, late 70s and 80s. I remember the OAU. I remember say we the talk about Ebenezer calendar. Calfoot go member and that other lady self will be called the member oranges and lemon. Oranges and lemon are the best of St. Thomas. That be one of Ebenezer calendar and sing that.
Okay.
Then it be do we you be the camp. And then some of we fumble them. We not be go school better. We not be sabi say you then say we. I know say Calfoot goes laugh. You remember that. Let Bible self learn all them thing there so. Now way then be they say. And then after that check it begin for car with rest so then be they say you rest. So when me mama ki send me for go market so then he say buy that rest I can begin look the grain of rice. I be the feel say the grain of rice right say Well yeah that's it be fine. We talk about lantern parade, lantern MBD. Then we create fumble them. Not be they allow we picking and so for go, but some of we be the sneak for go. And then I then send they would wear them complete to them. You know, self, you know, all the men are somebody need there. But we self can go dance the lantern, you know, and then we can go complete so they want the mass. So the boo boo themselves we self can dance do. I remember one when I be Tyson Banga Tonobok.
Yes.
You know, other one then they be there where we all be the dance. You know, then days and day, you know, with the princess salon go back to then days and they then be sweet. Some of we not be the members say we go left salon for cancer to somewhere outside Sierra Leone, you know. But then days and they then be really, really sweet. But a good thing this una bring. And among the musicians they wanna they bring, I also send una a text. But Amara Kaba, they regard as Sweden as the Bob Marley of Sweden. Now another Sierra Leone and that way self don't make name during the time with their life. Now the music industry. So it will be good for let we reminisce, come back and let we look at the good old days near Sierra Leone, you know.
Lovely.
Thank you.
You bring
and
me to that one. Thank
we
you
only
very
gear
much.
up towards that day. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you. God bless you. We dey turn round. Baba do ya hold me one more time. Now you go say, attenda.
Man, this man talk about the fashion.
Yeah.
Now a very interesting part that one day. Next time they will be get people wear magazine. The woman they wear then they go know that they talk about wear magazine, long clothes. Yeah. Then they get the high heel shoes now. They talk about the bump plateau.
They're not island be that bump one with the up.
Yes, they go up. Then the man then they wear what's called eleganza.
Yeah.
Eleganza, he get a big belly band. Then you get the flare trousers now with the kind of Then telling they now, the next thing they get Prince Nikom Barga. You know, if you play with me, I go play with you. But if you bring palava, I go run. I want to go. Hey, simplicity, my life good you. Hey, man. Now,
you know, something the way you talk about Prince Nico, I just don't notice from you, see. Then there's where you get the salon musician, then you get then they compete with other musicians in the world, and the music been they break barriers. But now with music, them very difficult to break barrier.
Exactly. Well, it's simple. if na falamakata the falamakata, then you're not gonna break any barriers because na fala the fala. The one way they before any break the barrier. But if you tin up on your own unique stance, it means you self get a chance for break barrier because you tin up on your own stance. But if now fala the fala all the time, you're not gonna break any barriers. Now fala the fala. So that was what was happening during the intended day. With musicians, they play music in a very unique way, and so it was outstanding. Even when they play songs, then way would be to say, then would take kind of like beats from other side. They're still able to make them uniquely Sierra Leonean. And of course, where they can look this Independence Day celebration where they bring, of course, artists them on stage, way dance, way through their arts, they don't turn up unique. And I'm so glad that somebody mentioned Francis Foster. Francis Foster was an exceptional musician that Sierra Leone has never really celebrated. But low left Francis Foster, then we look at another artist like Amadou Yulisa Madi. Another amazing playwright. One of his popular plays the way he do called Big Bearing, where in a political play, where in fact that then they make him Pasheki get plaba, then eventually get foreign away come out of the country until when Pasheki died before he returned back into Sierra Leone. But you get somebody like that one day, again he returned back to Sierra Leone, died in Sierra Leone, but we really are not celebrating somebody like
and it's the last caller just tell me about Amara Kaba when they celebrate now Sweden. But we not celebrate him.
But we ain't celebrating him. Amara Kaba in album.
He break barrier.
Right. And the crazy thing, Amara Kaba come na Sierra Leone for
they can die.
Album, and they can die. Yet that one it just sleep, just don't come on away and look at that. It's sometimes I will tell you this though.
So the Amara Kaba story just make a remember back to waiting somebody talk about the Bible story. Bible and Awiyon. But Bible and story then at the British Parliament. Amara Kaba na Awiyon. But Amara Kaba then celebrate in Sweden, not Sierra Leone.
Yes. Well, my brother, let me tell you, if I send you a Facebook link where say Bondo masks or Sunday masks, that's what it says. When you go on that particular Facebook page, it's like a group. 95 to 98% of the people that we then did it, all now non-Sierra Leoneans, primarily white people them. Now, something that me with maybe two other people and the winner black people them, and me the only one probably me I don't know that's Sierra Leonean. Now, when you go to that page there, you will see hundreds of Bondo masks in different designs, spectacular designs that are there, owned by people who are non-Sierra Leoneans. And what did they do? My bro, one of them put one Pandis Bondo mask for sale. The guy say he been broke, so he just want for sale one. Me when I go ask the price, when the guy tell me I run away, I not crazy ask to them for one green Bondo mask. These guys have lots of collections of them, old masks. And they're using these masks as collateral for take loans from banks and do business because these masks are worth so much. That's what we're talking about here. So if we look at in terms of we artifacts them, we can now go into the music, and we can now go into the human beings them, the talent them we get, where we don't slip out from Sierra Leone, where they abroad. I know so we come to the end of the program, but I want let we think about this when we are now coming to approach this particular celebration. For the one day when a Christian, I want to think of the story which Jesus tell, the parable of the talents. That is a very significant story. Jesus talk about this very wealthy man where give his servants them 5 talents, 3 talents, and 1 talent. Yeah. Right. The one we get 5, he go make profit. The one we get 3, he make profit. The one we get 1, he go beg on. He said, "You are big. Let this man no can give me a banana. Let no can put, no can put biscuits. That me mouth." When the master come back, he ask. Of course, the one we get 5 say, "Boy, I don't make profit. Look at the one we get 3 say, I don't make profit. The one we get 1, he say, "Hey, master, do you have a look you 1 talent where you give me? I don't want your case." What in the master do? The master take the one commot now and he give to the one we get 5. Not to the one we get 3. One we get 5. Now he give to. Then I did Jesus say, to those who have, more shall be added. To those who don't have, even the little that he has will be taken. And that for me, that the important point that I want to understand, the small we get, it will be taken. Now, when we look at we country, Sierra Leone, we get enormous amounts of talents in the people level we get, and also, of course, in the resources. But if we not use them in the godly way, and when I mean the godly way in this case, I mean in terms of multiplying it, adding value and multiplying it. When you don't multiply it, you don't add value to it, it will be taken away by people. We see the value, they will can't take them. It happen right now in Sierra Leone before we die. If we go now on a beach in Sierra Leone, the dominant culture within a beach in terms of entertainment na shisha. Shisha, not a Sierra Leonean culture, na Lebanese culture. But they don't bring and come because we know they introduce we own. We know they sell ginger beer and none of we hotel them. We know they sell tombi and none of we hotel them. So shisha they did as well with nine. And so you see, we as Sierra Leoneans, we go buy them with the smoke them and all that. But see them and think, whose side that economy did they go? Whose side that money did they go? If they go put in Lebanon or the Arab country, they win and then they manufacture and then they sell shisha. We they lose out. We don't have nothing at all where we hold sacred. So this now just one example. It come also with we individuals then we get, whether now artists then we get, whether now the people that we carve wonderful stuff them, we are losing them either through the one that we go don't die and then go, or the one that we be to them we just decide for say, you know, it's better than this country. Let go other side for go practice me artistry day. You understand? So we are losing a lot of these amazing important resources that we're capable for attract lots and lots of millions of dollars inside our country. We're losing it. And I think that, you know, so come Independence Day, I want to sit down and reflect on this. I really want for we reflect on it. Let's have fun with it. But let's reflect on it and actually begin to think as a nation solutions for this kind of challenges that we would face. Why is it that we museum, if I could hold my breath and walk across with museum and not faint? That's how small it is. And I think that's pathetic. We get a lot more we're able for today. We need for begin to think of how we invest in all of these different aspects of we culture, because we have them in Sierra Leone and we need to take it more seriously than we are taking it at the moment. We just need to take it much more seriously, and you know, and not to be afraid of we culture, because sometimes I think people like they're afraid of aspects of we arts. For say, you know, as soon as you don't be artist no more now, either you know to see your spouse, you know, whatsoever. I think we need for begin change. We way of looking at the arts and understand that the arts creates jobs. The arts create massive employment, entertainment, and the arts can heal people as well. The arts important in so many different ways. So many different ways where we can engage with artists, and you know, I don't get time even for going to how much work we made to do just with storytelling. The companies
we can't talk about the storytelling, so, you know, in another edition, maybe after the independence celebration, because it's nice that we talk about them things there, because now only way we they bring and come out, some of we know nothing, and not of us say we know and know, you know. Some of them there they can now waiting and call history in a matter of, you know, passing information from one person to another. You know, that is why we people before this time be the bank on story for the sit down ill out, tell you about how certain things then be they go, you know, but because we don't fail in that culture, they make a lot of things then they die. You know, I be the see, I don't know who that may they ask, I think na Vicky maybe they ask, or who that I not quite remember, they ask say if tribe they like cream, the Vi, the Gola, you know, the Alunka, if they still they exist, you know, because we find, like for example, you get the Shabu. The Shabu they go, the Mende they eat the Shabu right now. You know, it eats the shabu. Now that you get other one them back, you know, the local, most of them, the other tribe, then they hit them. You know, so we don't know. So the shabu they go to two sides. It's either it turn to Creole or it turn to Mende. So other one them as well, the way they fade out, you know, because the tradition passing the message from one person to another. I go on to Bo inside one village na Bo. Na be one holiday. You know, this Peking come out, small Peking, about 4, 5, 6 years around the thing, I don't really remember. But he come out America for the first time inside salon. Guess what? It talk Mende.
Wow.
For the first time, it talk Mende. He not land Mende inside salon, but he carry it in Mende. In as much as in Mende not go perfect. But this means say in people they value the language and they want them for know the language. But you get some of we where they are them parts of the world, yeah. Even the Creole self for let you make like Peking talker. We know one for let them talker. So then they die out. The minute they get connected to the other part of the world, for example, the America, the France, this and that, they just not used to the language, then they get disconnected. That is why we see this BNT, and plenty of them they can say that they can't trace me family, me roots, me this, me that. And because of then they miss the point. We parents them not some of we not talk some of we language them because of we parents they not talk them to we. And that's you get the disconnection. So if the one way born me not talk the language where you want for that talk, how I go Sabiam? Pass I go out of the way I go Sabiam. And we really get for the look at them things then they because we need for educate with people them about certain things them. Let's forget about who's tribe. But I'm proud of that Peking when I'm midday. Because for the first time he come inside a country where not today he even born, but he speak Mende. They put on a stage, they speak Mende. In as much as they speak, they in the speaker, but at least they communicate. Imagine if he gets to that day to at certain point, he spends some time, he just polish the Mende inside whatever a bow outside he did that thing. So it means say we get for value, we say force. They say value yourself. The Creole man they say know yourself not to coso. Good advice.
Good advice.
Yes. Now the things then this we they miss ourselves, we miss the point. We just focus on that is why, for example, even the Nigerian, the Ghanaian, the tradition and culture don't they overcome we. Is if even when we want for portray we film, we not sabi we own culture there again. You see the film they already can do tradition. I'm off Nigeria and IBC. We not sabi we culture, we not sabi we roots. So all of them things that we really need for the know how we put with people them together for let them understand. I remember one journalist they were be like way they do one program, but he stopped. You know, Sulaiman Stomko, Marate will be there 98.1. That guy gifted. And they talk different languages then. You know even when they go perfect, but they talk there, they communicate. And they do one show we call, I think, Know Your Tribe or so. Where people in the colonna they speak your own tribe. It's very good. It's very good. We need for revive some of them things in there. Let we able for know where they go. But we don't begin. This is not just the starting of several things. Let's see how this they go. This is nothing where we intend for let we continue with them. You know, nothing where we want for let it be on this on the platform, and we want for see how best we can take them forward. You know, and not go ever come out from the platform because even if you go out and go do them, now they go on, but the platform get for benefit from them because we want let the world know who we are. They need for know that now we. So we get for see how best we can count more initiative them for make we kick. You know, I will tell you for real, the amount of people that we get interest from politics, not to the amount of people that get interest from some of them things that we discuss right now. If we talk politics right now, you get like 1,000 something, 2,000 really watch. But we talk, culture. So Thankstone always stay. Thankstone already enjoy the show. Thankstone already make on your input. We get 514 right now on YouTube. We get like 1,000 something where they watch. When we talk about politics? And YouTube, Facebook, we're 169. We get how much 100. So this, it shows that not all man get interest. And the more interest we lack, the more we lack how we for progress. Sometimes the plenty people they ask themselves, we can't just the go bien. Interestingly, we can't just the reverse. But we know they ask who side the problem they. We know they look we self back. Some of them things are all responsible for us how they. Irresponsible. So we get for really search we self before we able for know the problem. It's not about one politician. Not about one human being, not about one tribe. Some other tribe then become more powerful. The Temine, the Mende, the Fula, then they become more powerful than the other one then because the other one then the shame. Then the shame. The Mende, the Temine, they're proud of them, they Fula. Any side they go. Then they speak them. Now this makes some time some people in the Gombo right now. Hey, so Mende man, where you going man at this office? So Mende. Yes, they're proud of him. This Fula man, any house then go, they let for gather. Now, yes, they're proud of him. We get for proud of wisdom, not to by tribal business, but everybody get for love who that it be before we able to move from one stage to another. But anyway, we will find time we will begin design things that we can and talk about for let people able to understand certain things. Then, we get for do it. We heritage. We really get for move on with we heritage. We really get for love ourselves. We don't need for begin look in politics, say, this not this tribe, I hate this tribe, I hate this tribe. No, it's bad. Now we can't get it's bad. We really get for move ahead of certain things then. But anyway, I appreciate you all we don't take on time for watch this program. I really appreciate you all we don't take on time for see the reason for day with we. We appreciate you now. Footprints, you'll be supposed for the near your family. But you don't take this time for talk about what you love. I'll appreciate that so much. Thank you very, very much. And thanks for all the collaboration, the coordination where you don't try for put in place for make sure we get a program where will come up on the 27th. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. Thank you very much. You really show saying that thing this way you love. Somebody just need for pitch something to you. Now you want You really don't treat this thing like you real baby. We appreciate that. We really appreciate that. And that's how we work again our yard. Once we come up with something, we always like for work with somebody. And once we say we work with you, they give you free hand for work. How you supposed to work. And I think saying that kind of way they will work with you and we not get no fear, we trust in everything we do. Thank you very much. We appreciate you.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure, man. It's this is what it's about. Every different angle we'll need for come out from for build we country up. Then let we come at the angle then they. My own saying always is simply this: the salvation of Sierra Leone entirely, and this is my own view, entirely depend on we honoring we culture. In other words, honoring we way of life as Sierra Leoneans. What not the unique thing as Sierra Leoneans them where we prepare for say this, I would die for them, I would defend them, I would do everything for them. What is that unique thing there? For Mende, what is it for you? For Limba, what is it for you? For the Timini, for the Kuranko, for the Loko, Yalunka. What is the unique thing about you culture where you tin up say this I go fetch for them? In England, they get Big Ben, then Westminster Hall. Any nonsense with that one, they then go to war for them Big Ben. Then get the London Bridge. Then get certain iconic stuff. What is it for Sierra Leone? That as a Sierra Leonean, as people and nation, we prepare for say if anybody mess about with this, we as Sierra Leoneans will team up for them together. What is it? When we able to fend that particular narrative day, when we fend that story day, now we don't truly become independent. And I think that then they will be missing. So looking at this independence celebration, we are going to begin to think, what is the unifying force for us Sierra Leoneans? That thing where we all will gather together and say, we go bout for this, we go defend them in any way as Sierra Leoneans. What is it? When we fend that, our nation will never go down. We go experience the great nation where we say, want for experience, and all of that is enshrined within culture. It will enshrine within culture. What is it? The Americans, let me tell you, say they get the American way of life, and nobody no Chris challenge that one day. Where you go to them prepare for go fight any other country for say for preserve the American way of life. What is the American way of life? They own freedom for do whatever they want. For Sierra Leone, what is it for us? What is it that we are prepared to collectively for say this now we prepare for defend? That's when independence makes sense. So I look forward for seeing now all on you know, on the 27th. It's gonna be a fantastic night with amazing, wise, talented people all get for day on this platform. When I come, make me jamboree better one. Me I don't ready.
Thank you very much. And just for wrap up this one, remember say we go there on the 27th, 8 p.m. Salon time. You know, we're in for the UK time at 9 o'clock. And for now within Europe, 10 o'clock. Yes, 10 o'clock. And so salon time 8 o'clock. So please, and the one that we get for steer the ship on that day, like our footprints, and of course sister admin we will get for day for steer that day. Me and Bible will come inside, but of course we get for day back with the dance, with the enjoy safe, okay? Because we want for enjoy that day. Independent day, we want for enjoy, but at the same time we get for to get some conscious words the way they come inside. You get forget people are like Mbwake, you say?
Yes, David
so
Bwake.
Not just if I can go through the team quick. We'd expect forget Bwake. Waiting Bwake?
David Bwake Vandy.
David Bwake Vandy would expect forget Fantastic Wiz. Would expect forget Colin Spratt. King Masco. We expect forget Vic Fauna. We expect forget Otis Thompson. We expect forget John Blah, and we expect forget somebody we will actually rep Patricia, because Patricia nowhere right now. So, and of course the two people that we get for champion the show now, sister admin and the man himself, the Cowfoot Prince Yusuf Jallo. The Cowfoot Prince, the great, storyteller, the man where they actually try to move certain point from one point to another, okay? So one for telling all thank you, and we hope for get a very, very unique show online, this will be we own big Grammy, online Grammy, we own big, show the way they can get world concert. So until we meet again inside another beautiful edition, don't forget for joining me tomorrow morning inside the program Cool Rest, follow we talk about issues them we they happen inside the country. Until then, Cowfoot Prince, thank you very, very much. We appreciate you for your time and everything. God bless you, and get yourself a very good night.
Good night.
All right. And to now all, thank you very much. You don't like, you don't subscribe, and to you don't share. We will share the flyer pretty soon for let we see. I think we just need to add one or two other people in day before we release them out. So until then, one for telling all thank you. God bless we country Sierra Leone. We call we are okay. Until then, I tell you all thank you. Not to alter the talk politics, but I think say this one a very good one as well, in my opinion, in my estimation. I love you all so much. Get yourself a good night. Peace of mind. Get yourself a very good night, yeah? And enjoy peace of mind.